The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
So Anthony has decided that he wants to move on, and all of a sudden, basically, it's a whole threat coming from nowhere. You know what I mean? It's from out of everywhere. Everybody's threatening him at this point. It's all just a threat. Hey, what we're gonna do to you, what we're not gonna do to you. Let's get into it.
1 minute.
Yes, Miss Angelina.
Thank you for allowing me a moment or two to speak with you. We had great conversation about your mother and expectation and legacy and family. And you are just out here moving so recklessly.
How am I moving reckless, Angelina?
Anthony, the ink on the divorce isn't even dried. And you're out here just doing what?
The only thing though with this though, Angelina, we have got to say the same thing about you. The ink on the divorce not dry yet. You haven't even done any of your thing yet, and you're doing your thing with Diesel. So it makes it tough for you to actually criticize Anton at this point in time. It makes it hard for you to criticize because you are in the kind of the same position. But of course, why I'm not listening to Angelina's things, because it's coming with a lot of threats. That's what it is. It's coming with threats, and it's coming with like I don't know, like a weird, shifty kind of way of doing things.
For something like this, you should be going through some type of healing process, not just looking for the next person to lay down with. What are we doing here? Because at the end of the day, Kai is your legacy. You said that he meant everything to you.
So does that mean that he has to wait and him have to do all sorts of things with Kai? Because that can't make sense either. And even if this was a woman, it's the same thing. Okay. I cannot basically have my baby mother, right? And we have a child together. We don't work out. And basically I'm bothering her and pestering her about the child that she has with legacy and all sorts of different things. I couldn't do that. That's unfair. It's unfair. It's almost like she doesn't get a chance to move on and try something else and see somebody else. Why? Why not?
Make your mother proud. But now here we are playing hood games, looking for the next big booty girl to lay up with. Is that what we're doing here?
Miss Angelina, with all due respect, my life is my life. Now, I take care of my son. And not just financially, I am here. And he is a priority. But I'm living my life. Your daughter's living her life, right? She's with Iman.
Oh, but that's just a temporary situation.
Okay. It doesn't matter. She have a man and she'll live her life. She will live her life and I can't live mine, and she's your daughter. That's what I mean. That's why the other argument checkmates this.
But until she wants it to be permanent, or if it is a temporary, she has moved on. Amber, I don't know if you know, if Shayla's told you, but Amber has moved on. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to just not date, not do anything, and just be here for my son.
You are supposed to be focusing on the future. You are a prominent businessman in Atlanta. And the bottom line here is, Anthony, that you've got to start looking to the future. What are you supposed to be doing with your time now so that your future is better, so that Kai has what he needs?
But Kai already has what he needs, so there is nothing at all for Kai as far as if we were to go to the child support system, right, the highest that you can make, to be able to get the highest you could get, right? Well, not the highest you could get, but a starting point is $3,000 per month. Anthony is exceeding that at this moment. There is nothing to talk about. The truth of the matter is, there's nothing to talk about. And this is why I'm blame the Anthony character. No, because I'm saying you needed to have been just put yourself on child support. At this point in time, that's what you should have done. Because once you do that, it changes everything. All this talking, all this excessive, whatever it is, would not have happened. Because you'd have been on child support. Nobody could have said you're not doing whatever it is, even though when you go up on child support, that still doesn't matter as well too. Because people are going to say, well, you're just giving money to the kid and you need to spend time. Okay, well, are you allowing me to spend time? One of the things that came up this morning on the channel is someone saying, well, yeah, only but he's not spending time. Okay, but isn't Shayla as well saying that she don't want the kid around certain people and him have to come over there? That don't make sense. In other words, she's controlling the visitation. So if you're going to make the arguments, friends, if you're going to make arguments, make sure you're looking on all sides of the argument. That's like me saying, right, that a mother don't spend enough time with her child that I have, but I'm holding on to the child. I can't really say that. Understand? Unless there is some excruciating circumstance where I believe that the mother is going to take the child. In which case, at that point, I would mind if the mother wants to basically talk to the child on the phone. As long as she's talking to the child on the phone, for me, it's perfectly fine. So I don't know where this is going. Like me, I say, going to the courts.
Needs you here actively thinking about what you're going to do with yourself. Because if you seem to think that what you lost with Amber is going to just dissipate, it's not. You're going to feel that in your pocket, in your soul. You are going to be looking back, trying to figure out where your life went. You have got to get focused. And if you think for one little teeny weeny, tiny whiny second that I am going to allow you just to destroy Kai's life by just following some girl off into the sunset, let me tell you, that's not going to happen. If you think Amber got away with 50%.
So here we go again. See, okay, so this is what I meant when I said what she's saying comes with a threat. You can't threaten me as to what I'm supposed to do in my life because this is my life. Now, I get it, I have a kid. That's why them create the child support system. So that way, if you're trying to escape the onus of responsibility, they're supposed to hold you accountable. But if I'm doing what I can do already, then there's nothing for me to be talking to you about. Why is Angelina? This is why I couldn't take what you were saying today. Because if he wasn't doing it, then you could have said that. But you can't say that. And I've been watching the comments them that are basically what you call now pro Amber, and me know the pro Amber fans them stay. Them thing is anything for Anthony wrong, because as far as them is concerned, him just wrong. Right? That's how they look at it. It's not a well, let's check this or check that out. No. Him just wrong right off of the bat flat.
I am more than capable of making things very difficult for you. Now, although I love you, I'm not going to allow you to make stupid mistakes on my watch.
So she wants to make things difficult for him, even though he's already paying for the kid, and he sees him just come over here today. But she wants to make things more. This is what I was talking about when I was talking to people that were on there, and them talk about children and the whole idea of money, and I'm saying be very careful when you use that line. Be very, very careful. Because O'Neal has been there, where no matter how much money I spend and how much things I try to do and the amount of time I try to see the kid, the mother has made it difficult. Be very, very careful. Don't tread the line there very, very carefully. Don't bring that to O'Neal. Y'all can bring that to someone else who now not a kid and who can't argue the point. But do not bring that. So she want to make the life difficult, even though he's taking care of the child actively. And right now, him seeing the child, correct? But you want to make life difficult for him. Why? That's why the advice don't make sense.
Are we clear about that?
Are we finished?
Not really, but I'll adjourn for now.
And that's what I mean. That's what I mean when I said I couldn't listen to Angelina's speech today. The speech didn't make no sense. The speech was crap. But nonetheless, give me your take. Because I know y'all going to tell me. But give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon.